Have you ever noticed how the people who move on the fastest are often the ones who start living rent-free in your mind? It's strange, right? You'd think that when someone goes quiet, you'd eventually forget about them. But that's not how it works. See, what truly lingers in your mind isn't the absence, it's the evolution. What people miss isn't the silence, it's the transformation. Let's get real. Women don't miss your physical presence. They miss your energy, your essence, the way you made them feel when you were fully you. So when you go no contact thinking it'll magically pull her back, you're missing the point. She doesn't chase silence. She chases shift, the glow up. The man she starts to recognize again, not because you tried to make her miss you, but because you stopped trying altogether. Let me show you what truly makes her start questioning everything. 1. Stop explaining. Start becoming. Here's a hard truth. If you ever find yourself explaining your worth to a woman, stop immediately. Because the moment you start explaining, you've already lost the frame. You're trying to convince her of something she should feel on her own. And that never works. Don't text long paragraphs. Don't say, I've changed. Be changed. Let your evolution speak for itself. Go quiet, but level up. Let her feel the difference in your energy. Let her wonder why your presence feels unfamiliar, more confident, more focused, more untouchable. That shift in vibe, it's more powerful than any "I've been working on myself" message you could send. 2. Stay where your power is. When she pulls back, most men spiral. They obsess over her, what she's doing, who she's with, what she's thinking. And just like that, their power is gone, handed over to someone who's not even around. Your power is in your focus. You don't gain anything by chasing her. You gain everything by chasing your growth. When she sees you're not waiting by the phone, when you're not watching her stories, when you're fully locked into your routine, your peace, your goals, that's when she starts to feel your absence. Not because you're gone, but because you're no longer orbiting her. That stillness, that grounded presence, that's what makes her wonder. 3. Let her feel your absence. While you're still in the room, you don't need to vanish. You don't need to make some dramatic exit to prove a point. That's what insecure men do. They disappear, hoping someone notices. But you stay. You remain in the room, in the group, in the space. But your energy shifts entirely. You're not cold. You're just centered. You're not chasing. You're simply present, fully alive, but not for her anymore. And that hits different because when she sees you laughing, glowing, connecting, without giving her an ounce of that energy she once had full access to, she feels that absence more deeply than silence ever could. 4. Cut the invisible strings. You can block her, unfollow her, delete the texts, but if she still lives in your head at 2 a.m., you're not free. You're just pretending. Most men focus on physical space, but it's the emotional space that keeps you tied. You move on not by going silent, but by cutting the emotional leash. You stop checking her page not to prove a point, but because you've truly let go. Not bitter, peaceful. You reclaim your mental real estate. That's the real win. When she can no longer feel you energetically attached, that's when everything starts to shift. 5. Don't be unavailable. Be unreachable. Anyone can go MIA. Anyone can ignore a text. But being unreachable, that's a different frequency. Unavailable means she can't reach your phone. Unreachable means she can't shake your confidence, can't rattle your peace, can't affect your growth. She might still have your number, but the man she used to reach through that number, He doesn't live there anymore. And when she realizes that the emotional access she once had is now gone, that's when her mind starts spinning. You didn't disappear to hurt her. You elevated so much that she can't reach the version of you that used to need her. That's not rejection. That's transcendence. 6, you don't need to move on. Just move up. People always say, move on. Like the only way to get over someone is to find someone new. Nah, you don't need to move on. You just need to level up. Upgrade your mindset, your body, your habits, your circle. Not to get back at her, but because staying the same would be a betrayal to your own potential. And when you elevate like that, she becomes a smaller part of your story, not because you're petty, but because your perspective evolved. And by the time she realizes what she lost, you're already too far ahead to look back. 7, silence without substance is just noise. Here's where most men fumble the bag. They go silent and expect her to miss them. But silence without substance? That's just passive waiting. You don't go quiet hoping she notices. You go quiet because you're building, because your life is expanding, your presence is shifting, your attention is being invested into you now. It's not about being absent. It's about becoming so present in your own life that she feels that shift in her soul. She doesn't miss the silence. She misses the version of you that doesn't need her validation anymore. Let me leave you with this. You don't make someone miss you by erasing yourself. You make them miss you by becoming so undeniably full of life, so grounded, so complete that they can't help but ask, did I let go of something rare? And by the time they realize what they lost, you've already become someone they were never meant to keep.